which kind of leads on to one of the things that I suppose was like you dislike, one of the things we were on about earlier, the nonsense about the car.
Oh.
Some auction rooms bounce bids off walls, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pleased you brought that up, because it is worth talking about, because you've worked in auctions.
I've spent 5-6 years.
Let me just put
everybody
in the picture. So we had a car in last week's auction, and of course, when we've got a reserve on something at Prestige, whether it be a car, whether it be a bookcase, whether it be a bit of gold or whatever, we just find it makes more sense just to tell the room, that's the reserve, are you prepared to pay it?
Yeah.
If you're not, we're not one of these auction rooms that do it the other way, which is tell people what the other way is.
Right, so if you've got a car in, if the punter wants 900 quid for a car or £1,000 for a car, in a car auction, the guy would be in the room, the seller would be in the room. It's very rare if you take a car to a car auction, you're not going to be there. So if you say, I want £1,000 for the car, the auctioneer will start that car at about 300 quid. And he will run bids off the wall. There might be some genuine ones popping early on, but he will run bids off the wall until he starts getting near to where the reserve is. So if it's £1,000, he'll be aiming to get towards around about 800 quid because he knows it's getting close. If a genuine bidder then jumps in at 800 quid and the guy who's selling the car in the auction who's put it in sees that, he'll then know that it's a genuine bid, and quite often not. They're cutting the throat, they're jumping into the middle and saying sell it. Sometimes they misunderstand that and then come running over and asking if you'll sell the car at that price, of which you've got to tell them, no, I was bouncing the bids off the wall, nobody was bidding on it.
And I don't like that.
It's just it's trickery, hoping that somebody's going to come in somewhere near the reserve. It's very rare that people will bid on that from the get-go and work all the way through.
But you do, I mean, you do see that in other auction rooms, and where you can see that there's one or two auctions that I watch where you can tell they're starting low to try and build the bid to try and take it there. But I don't know, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I just have this belief that somebody's going to be prepared to pay the reserve or they're not.
Yeah.
And why? I mean, we also have a thing here at Prestige about if somebody comes and asks us, is a reserve on that? Yes, it is. Do you mind telling me what it is? We are one of the few auction rooms, I believe, that will tell people what a reserve is.
Yeah.
I've been in auction rooms in the past where they've gone, well, no, I can't tell you that, it's private.
If you're travelling 50 miles to come and see something, buy something.
And that's this again, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why it's about our customers. Why would we want to annoy our customers? Oh no, I can't tell you what that is. All right, I'll come down. And he's got in his mind, I've got a budget of 300 quid plus commission, so I've got 350 quid to play with, 360 quid, whatever. And it comes up and they go, right, the minimum I can take is £500 for this. That person's travelled, they've wasted the time, they've wasted the day, could have had time with family.
They ain't coming back.
There's no written rules that I can see that says you can't tell people what a reserve is.
No.
And what I wasn't prepared to do, Lisa, got a bit stressed about it, a bit flummoxed, if you like, because you got somebody down the phone saying, well, you should have done it this way, you should have done it that way. And Lisa quite rightly turned around and said, don't tell us how to do our job. We do our job a certain way. We aren't a car auction, so they maybe do things like that in the car auction world, but not our auction. We want to be right with people. We want people to kind of feel that they've not been lied to.
Yeah.